Greetings all, Ferrari Man 601 here. Welcome back to F1 2019 and welcome back to another classic race. This time coming at you from the Hungaroring with the Ferrari F10 of 2010. It's hard for me to think of a car like this as a classic, but looking at my calendar, I am led to believe that this car is already 10 years old. That's a little bit tough to believe. I remember the 2010 season as if it were last week or so. Time flies. Anyway, one-shot qualifying coming at you right now. We should be pretty quick here. The Hungaroring actually is one of my favorite tracks that rather unfortunately I don't get to feature very often because there are relatively few games that have it. Assetto Corsa Competizione has it. And then, of course, the Codemasters F1 series has it. But I would love to be able to sling a V10 car around here in Assetto Corsa. Unfortunately, I've yet to find any good Hungaroring mods for that wonderful game. iRacing doesn't have it. Probably a track that iRacing should consider getting, even though it's not all that well known outside of Formula One circles. A lot of people criticize this place because they say, "Where's my overtaking?" However, whenever Formula One goes to Hungary, I love to watch the cars work around here. Martin Brundle describes this place as Monaco without the houses, and I kind of agree with that assessment, although I do find the Monaco track to be a bit even tighter than this. But it is a very cool opportunity to watch a Formula One car work. All the suspension deflection, the tire deflection, all of that kind of stuff. I loved the 2005 edition of this race, which featured Felipe Massa on fire and then going back out. Always remember that. There's our lap time of a 1:20 and change. What's it good for? Pole. Pole position overall in Class 1. Awesome. Where do we stack up relative to everybody else, though? Wow, look at that. Pole by almost 8/10 over Ruben Meyer in the McLaren MP425. He's followed up by the Red Bull RB6. So the class of 2010 is leading the field here away from the start lights. We've got Izumi in the Red Bull RB6, and there's Calabresi today in the BGP 001. Santiago Moreno in the MP423. Martin Giles in the F2007. Aaron Barnes in the F2004. Take a look at the difference in lap time there. That is very surprising. FW25 coming down the list now into 14B with Mikalski, Visser in the MP413, Nair in the FW18, Williams, Kaufman in the Ferrari 641, Daniel Jones in the 45B, Estosari in the 46, Sophie Levasseur in the MP44 today, Alex Murray in the 312T4, Jacques Tremblay in the MP41 in 17th, Alan Forrest P18 in the Ferrari 312T2, Benjamin Copens in the M23 McLaren, and Lucas Roth down there at the back in the Lotus 72. Very happy to see that after he punted us out in Hockenheim. However, qualifying is but half of the story. We must race. We've got some time ahead of us. Stand by. Welcome to pole position here at the Hungaroring. It is partly cloudy day, I would say. I don't know what the weather is going to do. I don't think it's going to rain, just taking a look at the sky there, but I think we should be safe. And, of course, we're starting from pole, so it is all ours to lose at this point. Hopefully we don't psych ourselves out. The car felt absolutely great in qualifying, and hopefully it continues to feel absolutely great for the duration of the race. 18 laps here, extra fuel on board so we don't have to play fuel management. Let's go. Engine up into mix 3. Clutch in. Bring the revs up. Wait for the lights out. Off we go, folks. Got bogged down there in the second phase of the start. Not a good pull away at all. Down 2 positions immediately. We're going to close off Calabresi here in the BGP 001. Going to let him go as we lose a ton of frames there heading into turn 1. Continuing to lose a ton of frames. I lost that position due to frame rate drops. Thank you very much, Codemasters. How long is it going to take you to make a game that doesn't absolutely suck at the most critical moments, animation-wise? Thing's more resource-heavy than FSX. That's terrifying to think about. That's very sideways. Okay, calm down. We can get these positions back pretty easily, I think. Calabrese dropping anchor there in the middle of the road. No reason for him to do that.
Let's focus now for the rest of the race.
They outbrake him here. It's going to be tough. He closes the door on us. He didn't know we were there. Was a little contact. I believe no damage. Why are you just dropping anchor in the middle of the road? That I don't understand at all. What? Why? Why? I don't understand that at all.
The front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
I didn't move at all. At all. Let's run into the side of me, why don't you? It's bad enough that you balked me in Sector 3 on the last lap, and now you just took my wing off. Why? Here's a message for Codemasters. Make AI that doesn't suck. I don't care if they defend their position, but it's when they blatantly run into the side of you, when you're already pushed most of the way off the road. Now dealing with a loss of downforce that we're going to have to carry the whole way. Ruben Meyer, fastest lap. He is still the race leader at this time. We've got Izumi in our sights here. A little bit of a slipstream, but trying to overtake up into this corner is definitely a death wish. We're not going to try that. What are you doing, Izumi? Very deep into there. But we maintain the position. Awesome. Back up into P2. Meyer is the race leader. We've got to get him. We've got a lot of time to do it, but a slightly unhealthy car. He's got the entire width of the start-finish straight ahead of us. It's 3.8 seconds.
We're seeing a gap form.
All right. All right. What can we do with a slightly unhealthy Ferrari? Going to be down in Sector 1, I do believe. Not personal best. And the car still feels pretty good, but right there I noticed the loss of downforce. High-speed stuff is still okay. And there's Meyer. We've gone purple in Sector 2. Well, because we flubbed up the start. My fault entirely. Fastest lap of the race to us.
That's a new fastest lap for the race.
2.9 behind, 2.9 in front. We are pretty much equidistant here in the top three. Bit of understeer there setting in. Just got to position the car more accurately, given that we are missing a little bit of right side downforce. I think we're slowly reeling in Mr. Meyer up there. It's going to take a little while. Purple in Sector 2 again. And we've already got some back markers to deal with. Hopefully they don't brake test me in the middle of the road. That's Copens. And Roth, don't ram me again. And there is Meyer in his MP425, a peer to this car directly. They raced each other in the real world. Another back marker. It's one of the 312 Ferraris. It's Forrest. Let me go. Thank you.
Okay, the safety car is
Safety
out.
car.
The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta.
Roth is out of the session.
Positive. Some information on
Karma.
they're retiring from the race.
Visser is out of the session as well. There must have been a big incident someplace.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace. Some information on there. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be
Ooh.
slow.
Meyer has an issue in front. Does he pit? That's the question. He does not. Just waiting to catch up the safety car at this point. Coming into the yellow flag zone. All right. So the deltas have been stubbed down. We can go flat out till we catch Meyer out in front, but he has a problem. There was somebody who was stopped. Couldn't identify the car, and there's the safety car. Okay. Well, this is a godsend in terms of trying to get that gap back down. Got a little bit of damage on the left side main plane as well. Damage slightly more extensive than I initially thought. However, there's not much I can do about it. A pit stop would be to throw away a fantastic opportunity to fight for the win, so we're not going to do that. We remain in a good position. We got a lap car between us and Izumi in the RB6. Everything's still looking as good as it can look on the car. Get a good look at that McLaren now. Meyer does not take to the pit lane. They say that he has some sort of issue. Let's hope he does. When will the safety car come in? Just waiting for further word from race control. Something tells me to anticipate a restart on this lap, but I don't know. Just a hunch. One of the cars is cleared away there. Don't see any other obstructions on the track. The last lap was totally clear in terms of debris or anything. Just waiting for notification from race control with regard to our restart status. But we are definitely not in a bad position. Wish we didn't have the wing damage. Wish we didn't lose 4 spots off the start either, but here we are. We got to deal with it.
Safety car is in this lap.
Okay, safety car coming in.
Let's make sure those tires are up to temperature.
Computer took control there abruptly.
Overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
When does Meyer drop the hammer? Because that's when we have to drop the hammer. He's dropped it. Tires are a little cold. But we're tucked up right under his gearbox. We can't overtake yet. Now we can. He's defending. We go down the inside. There it is. Done off the restart. That's exactly what I wanted to do. How's the car? Undamaged. I thought there was a little contact. It was comorbid with a frame drop. I don't know if there was contact or the game was just deciding to act like the Codemasters product that it is. Lap 9 of 18 scheduled. We are back in our rightful P1, and we got to hold on to it. We saved a lot of fuel behind the safety car. We already had a big surplus. Fuel right now is plus 5.50. I've got no complaints. They said Meyer had a problem, and he has really dropped back a lot. He tried to defend pretty well into turn 1 off the restart, but he didn't fight me beyond that. See what the gap is at the line. They said he had a problem. Take a look in the upper left. 3.088. He has got some serious issues on that McLaren. Now our job here is just to keep it under control for 7 more laps. Have to mind the lap traffic, which should take a little while to circulate up to us because of the safety car bunching everybody back up. It actually is very helpful. Should have a few clear laps here. Beyond all that, just trying to stay out of trouble, look after the car a little bit. See what we can do. Let's see, lap time 21.709. Calabrese is now in P2. He's in the Brawn. He ran into us right here on lap 2, was it? Something like that. So Meyer definitely having issues. Personal best sector 1.
It seems they fixed whatever the problem was. They're coming back up to speed.
All right, well, apparently Meyer's issue is transient. Not that we care all that much about it now because Calabrese is the guy that we have to worry about, and he does have a 100% healthy Brawn, I'm led to believe. So can a semi-broken Ferrari hold off a healthy Braun? We're going to find out. I don't know what the gap is. I haven't looked at it in a couple of laps. We'll check it at the line. What do we have here? Got a lapped car. And fastest lap of the race.
That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Checking the upper left for me. For the gap there. Wow, 8.5. 8.598 to be precise. So we lap Tremblay. More lap traffic up ahead. Gonna catch him right where I don't need to. That's Murray and a Ferrari 312. Had to guess a little bit where he wanted to go. It's right there, that corner. The car tends to wash out a little bit at the best of times, but with the little bit of wing damage I've got, it's much more noticeable. Lost 0.6 in Sector 2, dealing with the lap traffic. It was 8.5 seconds back to P2 last time across start finish. 9.14 at the moment. Again, they're having to deal with all that lap traffic as well. What is it now? 10.475. We're continuing to build that cushion. See, if we can get it up to around 40 seconds, I'll make a pit stop and change the wing. That's not going to happen, though, not in 5 laps. Well, barring an apocalypse behind us. This is Copens. Yep. Catching him where I don't want to. That's going to kill our lap time. Yep, lost another 7/10 basically. How's the car doing while we're sitting here? Tires are all right. Our temperature is like. As far as go around the outside. I don't understand why they insist on holding the racing line, forcing you to go off onto the dirty part of the track. But if they don't hit me, I won't complain too much. Well, our temperatures look normal. Bit understeer there, associated with snatching the left front. Little wide there. Oh, a slightly scruffy lap that time around. Another back marker coming up. Hopefully we just catch him on the straight. That's Levasseur. That's the MP44, I do believe. Blue flag. Blue flag, blue flag, blue flag. Meyer is back into P2. So that McLaren is totally healthy again. Led to believe. A little bit of Ferrari drifty going on there.
Expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
No, really. Why would you think that? Because he tires a bit on for 14, 15 laps? Well, I still feel reasonable enough. Again, the front wing is hurting me more than the tires. It's never fun having to drive around a problem. Thankfully, the car's in a good enough position where we can reasonably do that. But still, it's never an ideal situation. You wish that you could just go for it flat out, and we just can't. Personal best sector 2. That is an MP45B coming up to us. 2 to go. Blue flag up ahead. That is for Estosari. That's actually the MP46. Let me go, please. There you go. No drama. Thank you. See? A Finn. They hate drama. They just, you know, want you to leave them alone because they know what they're doing, etc., etc. Kimmy for president. Yes. This is Daniel Jones. He is in the 4.5B. Catch him in a bad spot. Let me go. Thank you. And there is the Ferrari 641. Who's driving this thing today? Kaufmann. Wilhelm Kaufmann. Didn't think Germans were allowed to drive Ferraris until 1996.
This is your final lap of the race.
And we are at the last lap. Fuel is plus 4.62. Absolutely no problem at all there.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Sector 1. It's a personal best. We're green. There is Trumley in the MP41. Let me go. Thank you. There's Alex Murray in one of the 312 Ferraris. This is a really bad spot. No idea what he was doing there, but okay. And this is Copens in the M23 McLaren. Two corners to go. Through the final corner here at the Hungaroring. That is a win for the Ferrari F10. Yes.
Nice work. That's P1. Race win. Well done.
First overall win in this return to commentated classic so far.
Top three making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
There it is. They're not reproducing the damage there in Parc Fermé. Nope, they are not. But there it is. Return to the top step. An overall win here was less than straightforward, but we got there in the end. We were helped by a safety car and some transient mechanical issues for Mr. Ruben Meyer, but we got there in the end. Real cool. So we'll take a look at the overall results. What have we here? There we go. We take the overall win with an elapsed time of 26 minutes, 9 seconds, 5.88. Behind us, starting second and finishing second, was Ruben Meyer in the MP425. He overcame mechanical issue to reclaim his starting position, and Callisto Calabresi in the BGP 001, who ran into the side of us. Meh. Not at all happy with them. That was a fair move on my part. I was already well to the outside, and he chopped across the road and took out our front wing. Martin Giles in the F2007 in P4. Jonas Schiffer in the Williams FW25, followed by Santiago Moreno in the MP423. Aaron Barnes in the F2004. Wow, the V10 cars really having trouble today. Schiffer there, the highest placed V10 in P5, and then Barnes in the all-conquering F2004. Only could manage 7th. Izumi down in 8th here, got a penalty for some reason. I have to wonder if he was also responsible for the incident that brought out the safety car, because we had 2 retirements that I can remember, or maybe that's a false memory, I don't know, but he's down there in the RB6. He really should have been in 3rd, I would say, in terms of what that car is capable of. Wikalski in the 14B, taking the Class 2 victory, followed by Rashid Nair in the FW18 Williams. Phil Kaufman, there he is in the Ferrari 641. Daniel Jones in the 4.5B, Estosari in the 4.6, Sophie Levasseur in the MP4.4. Class 3 winner is Alex Murray in the 312 T4, followed by Jack Tremblay in the MP4.1, Alan Forrest in the 312 T2, Benjamin Copens in the M23D, and now into our non-finishers, we have Noah Visser in the MP4.13 and Lucas Roth in the Lotus 72. That's karma for him trying to take me out at Hockenheim last time we did this, but Visser, probably an innocent victim, and I would say Izumi may have well been involved in that incident, perhaps trying to lap one of those cars, but whatever the case, it brought out the safety car, and it became the reason that we were able to reclaim our top spot and take the win here today. Hungary, definitely one of my favorite tracks. I don't come here nearly often enough because there aren't too many games that feature it, but it tends to throw up an interesting result whenever I do come here, and this one is not at all different among those. I do hope you all enjoyed this one, though. Ferrari Man 601 saying thank you all very much for watching, and of course, we will see you soon.